Hey guys, it's Maisie, and today I'm going to show you how I made my shoulder pads out of craft foam. So to start off, all of the craft foam that I'm using is a thickness of 3 millimeters. So go ahead and start making your pattern of whatever it is that you are making. And for me, I had to make double layers so that I could still increase the thickness on certain parts. After I cut out everything, I start gluing all my pieces together. And I also trim up some of the edges that aren't matching. So for the base of the shoulder pad, I used a heat gun so that I could just shape it just a little so it's more circular and it is more fitting. I used my styrofoam head because I have nothing else. Then I take my Dremel tool and I start sanding down all of the edges to make it a lot smoother and nicer. For all future references, if you're gonna buy a Dremel, buy a cord. Just don't save the money, it's not worth it. Then I start gluing everything together, and it actually starts looking like shoulder pads. I honestly didn't know. I've never made shoulder pads like this before, so I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, I'll just glue it together. And it kind of went a little flat, but I just shaped it a little more and it worked out. But yeah, everything is literally hot glued because I'm poor, and that's all I have. Bebe. Oh, so this is what it looks like after everything glued down together. Those are the insides. They look disgusting. And yeah! Then I made all of my details out of Worbla. I just rolled them up into little snake things and yeah, I just shaped them how I wanted to. And then I glued that on with hot glue. Then I take wood glue and I layer all the craft foam in it so that it's more sturdy and durable. I do recommend to get Plasti Dip if you are using craft foam. It's just a better sealer, but because the shoulder pads, they're not going to move that much, I'm not really worried about the wood glue cracking because it will do that. So if you do use wood glue, be mindful of what part it's going to be and how much it's going to be moving because wood glue does crack. Now it's time for painting. I just took all acrylics and I started just painting on the base coat of the general color. So this is what it looks like with just the base coating. No details, no shading, nothing. So I take black and I start smearing it around the edges so that it, hey Sophie! So that it gives it some more realistic shading. Go away! Thank you. And you can tell already, just from that shading, it really does make a drastic difference. So I take some black and I water it down, and then I start painting all over the gold parts, and then I rub it all away, so that whatever is left over is going to be in the cracks of what I dremeled. Yay, weathering! Now I start taking white acrylic and I just paint around the edges. It gives a more wow, cartoony look, and it just really makes everything pop. It doesn't have everything just blending together where you don't really notice stuff. Sophie! My feet! Then I paint the white onto my details to make those pop as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Ooh, it's gorgeous. And this is the final look. So yeah, let me know if this helps you guys. For the breastplate, I did the same thing, but I just covered it in Plasti Dip instead of wood glue. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys like it.